discuss regarding the encapsulation in Java. So basically, the concept of encapsulation is like we are hiding our actual data or the fields from the outside, and we are providing the public methods for the interaction purpose. So actually, what is the purpose of like hiding this data and providing the public method? Through the public methods, actually we are providing the validation for the what the data we received from the for that method, and based on the validation, like we will permit the execution. So we will check with one example. So here we are having the employee class, and we will take a few fields. Like first one is a private int. First we will take employee ID. Second we will take the name of employee. And we will take for the understanding purpose the salary, one field. For now, for the understanding purpose, what I am doing, I am taking the access modifier as the public. So that we can understand the what is the need of encapsulation. Okay, so we will take constructor for that. No, the constructor. Okay, we'll take one default constructor, and we will also take the getter setters as well. And we will override the toString method from the object class. Okay, so here we have created one employee class where we are having three fields, the employee ID, employee name, and employee salary. We have created the default constructor and getter setter methods for each field, and finally the toString method. So now what we will do, we will take one parameterized constructor as well. Okay, so now from the main application, what we will do, we will create one employee object. Employee, name of employee will be the Kapil, and new employee. Okay, the employee ID for now we will take one. Second one is a name. Kapil. And we will take salary as a 20,000 for now. Okay, so it is showing something is wrong. Okay, sorry, the comma is wrong. Okay, So here we have created one employee. Uh, okay, so here actually we are having three fields and all having access modifier as a public. So from our this application, we have created the employee instance, and actually every employee must have a salary that is the that should be in the positive range. But actually, if the access modifiers are public and like we can directly access the fields, so in that case, what we can do like. Um, means what the wrong that can be happen, actually we can assign the salary to the minus 500. So here just 1 minute, here if we print this instance, sys error, uh, will, and after the post assignment if we again print this, so we will check this. So in the first print statement, the data is correct. That is, the employee is one, name is Kapil, and the salary is 20,000. But actually, as we are able to access the data directly, as the access modifier is a public, so from the outside actually we can assign the value which is not valid for our project or for our application. So here the salary must be greater than zero, means salary must be in the positive range, but here the minus is assigned like employee. So I'm sure like means that is the negative scenario for the application. So so if you can see in the first statement that data is correct, but in the second statement actually data is not correct. So for this for the other fields as well, as these fields are public, so means we can again we can able to change other fields as well. So here like the bill and this employee ID 0, and if again I print this, so here, if you can see in the second statement, the ID is 0, and salary is reflecting as minus 500. So because of this access modifier public, actually the outside from the means from the outside, like anyone can change this data. Might be that is not might be that is not might be that is not correct with the flow of our application. So in that case, what we can do, actually for that case, the encapsulation is the concept by which we can avoid this. So that by using the encapsulation, like here in this case actually, so something is happening wrong. So actually, who will be the responsible for this negative scenario? So actually here are the two classes or all the classes which are referring to employee class. Actually these are the number of classes who are the responsible, or any one of them is responsible for this negative scenario. So here actually the encapsulation is the concept by which we can resolve this issue. So in the encapsulation, actually we are taking the responsibility of the anything is happening wrong. Like we are taking the fully responsibility of our class. And how we can do that? Like by in the encapsulation, actually we are restricting outsider to access our class field. So what we will do, very first we will mark every field as a private. So by making every field as a private, actually this field is accessible to this employee class only. All these fields now marked as a private, so only the employee class members, that is the methods only, are able to access these fields. So we are taking the responsibility, like whatever the changes are made to these fields are from our employee methods only. So here, as we made the fields as a private, so we are getting here the compiler error, like compiler issue, like we can't access these fields. So we are removing this. For now, just I am commenting this. Okay. So here what we will do, like for this method, we are having the setters, like set employee ID. So actually, once the employee ID is created, so that we can't able to modify. So what we will do, we will make the method as a private, because the employee ID is the created by any company, so that is not able to edit. So we will make it up as a private. Now the set employee name, the employee name can be able to change. So what we will do, like if employee name is not equals to null, then we can assign the employee name. And regarding the salary, like if the employee salary is greater than equals to 0, then only that will be assigned. Okay, so here actually in the concept of encapsulation, here are two major change. Means here are two main concepts. Just 1 minute. Through encapsulation, actually our fields, class fields, must be private. Second one, we must have the public access methods, public methods, and we can add validations to the methods. We can add validations to the methods accordingly. It will modify the fields if validation is true. Okay, so in the encapsulation, actually two things we must need to be aware. Like first one, our fields should be the private. Like the outsider can't access the field directly. And second one, we will provide the accessor methods, like here for get employee ID, for name and the salary as well. And we can also provide the setter methods for that field. But for the setter methods, we must have some few validations based upon our based upon our application. So now here we will go to our main application, and what we will do. So here first we have created the employee instance with the ID as a 1, name as a Kapil, and salary as a 20,000. So ID actually ID we can't change actually ID directly. So what we will do, we will try to change the means just 1 minute. Very first what we will do, we will check like we can access that fields directly or not. So here employee ID or means any field actually we can't access directly. Here we can call only methods. So what we will do, we will try to change salary. We will try to make that as a 500 minus 500 as per our previous example. And and what we will do, we will try to make the change employee name as well. Okay, and what we will do now, we will try to print the employee. Okay, so here in this case, very first we have tried to print our the instance which we created. So that is the employee ID one. That is the employee name as a Kapil and the salary as of 20,000. Now after that, what we did actually, we have tried to make the salary as a minus 500 and the employee name as a null. And after that, what we did, we tried to print our instance. So in that case, actually nothing is changed. So actually name is Kapil as well and salary is the same as a 20,000. So that so by using the encapsulation, like we can make the validation and avoid the incorrect data to make change in our application. So here the employee salary, even we have passed the minus 500. So it is checking like if that is greater than 0, then only it will change, else it will not. And for the name as well, if that is not null, then only it will assign. So we will check with positive scenario as well. So in this time we are passing the salary as a positive integer. So that is 50,000, and we are changing the name as a okay. So now we will check like the data is like in this case actually data is correct. So that must be based upon our logic for this method, actually that need to be updated. So we will check that. Okay, so with the three cases, these two cases actually we already checked. Now in the third case, we have updated salary as a 50,000 and the name is also updated. So in the third case, actually the name is updated like Kapil Kumar Sanjay Gandhi and salary is 50,000. So if the data is correct, then only that data will be accepted. Else we just ignore that negatives means invalid data. So that is the concept of encapsulation. Thank you.